what's up? We're back at it again with another video. Welcome or welcome back. In today's video in my channel, which is your channel, we have Lisa Eldridge in the house. And if you're ready for today's video, keep on watching. Mwah. With this video, you already know the drill. I would love for you to be part of the Stephi Glam or us fam, so go down below and click the little red button so you can become part of it. Today's video, we're gonna be playing with this baby from Lisa Eldridge. I was waiting for a hot minute for Lisa to come out with a complexion product, and she finally did. If you know, then you know that my favorite lipstick, that one lipstick, which is Velvet Affair, it is from Lisa Eldridge. And in case you're not familiar with who she is a celebrity makeup artist, and she also have a YouTube channel, and she's just so calming and so relaxing to watch. I really love her channel, and besides that, I respect her makeup skills to the max. This foundation is only available at her site. I'm gonna be linking it down below, and if I'm not mistaken, she's still selling the little samples. You know what, let me check so I can know for sure what I'm talking about. Yes, they're $3, and she got samples of all the shades. This is available in 40 different shades, and I think having those samples, it is a great idea for you to see what's up with this foundation, for you to pick your right shade before you commit yourself to a $61 full size foundation. And it helped me because the first time I picked up the card on shade number 9, way off. I'm actually shade 15. And I'm glad that she had that, because if not, I would have picked up shade number 9. I would have spent my money, and I will be over here looking like Gasper the Friendly Ghost. Let's appreciate this packaging. It's a hard white box. It won't be looking this white for a long time, but it's nice and pretty. Then you pull this up, and look at this. Damn! My first impression on this bottle was it looks luxurious. It's nice and weighty. Like, if you throw this in somebody's head, I don't know what's gonna break first, somebody's head or this bottle. That's how heavy duty it feels. Beautiful frosty glass bottle, good quality plastic cap, and you guys know I'm a sucker for gold, so this gold cap bought me already. I love that in the back of it we get like a little dentation right there for our thumb, so it's easier to hold. It looks like an egg, like, I don't know, like a tear somehow. Lisa didn't want this bottle to look like anything else that is already in the marker, and let me tell you that she did an excellent job at coming up with this idea. I don't have anything else in my collection that looks like this, and I really haven't seen any other foundation bottle similar to this one. I picked up the shade 15. It is a light medium with neutral golden undertones. I'm gonna swatch it right here, and I'm gonna leave it sitting there so we can see if it oxidizes. Let's see if this shade is right. I think this is gonna be a good shade. It comes with 30 ml, 1 ounce, which is the regular standard amount in a full size bottle. I like that the pump is nice and tight. I have it right here close to me, and I'm using this brush from Westman Atelier. She have a brush that looks so beautiful, and I'm freaking the fuck out. Like, I want to cry. Every time I go back to the site, it's out of stock. I'm gonna be applying a pump right there, so that's how much product one pump gives. And this is a skin loving foundation. It is self-setting, just what I like. I'm gonna apply most of the products on the center of my face, and then I'm gonna sheer it out. I'm gonna layer it. Don't apply too much foundation at once. And look, actually one pump gave me a lot. So the coverage is nice. Look at that. It is covering a lot. The consistency, it's creamy. It's not too thick and easy to spread. I am gonna need more for sure. So that was one pump, and it wasn't enough for the other side of my face. So let me apply one more pump. And I think 2 pumps should be more than enough. Love how nice it blends. Look at that. I don't have no brush strokes. Like the fact that it's giving me room to play. It's not drying up fast. A lot of foundations, when they're self-setting foundations, you have to work quick because they will dry it up on you. The 2 pumps gave it to me, but I do feel like I need a little bit more foundation. Another half a pump will definitely do the job. I like the coverage. It did cover all my hyperpigmentation, the little marks that I have right here. It looks nice on my chin, that I have like a dry patch right here and around my mouth. And that is also super dry. It looks good. Pump, it's like hard to press. And I wanted a little less than this. It gave me a whole full pump. Whatever. So I'm gonna apply a little bit right here. A little bit right here. Right there. And I'm gonna blend it with my other brush from Bobbi Brown. I like the finish. It's like a nice powdery soft finish. Yes. Thank God this is not settling on my dry freaking face. And damn, that shade is nice on me. Like, I don't even have to bring it down my neck because it's the perfect match. So dope. And it's super, super lightweight. I don't even feel it on the skin. That's how lightweight it is. And it's definitely self-setting. I don't feel no tackiness. It's not sticky. It did try for a little bit though. See that? We definitely don't need no powder with this foundation, and I really don't recommend you to apply powder because it might look a little bit too dry. I'm applying this cream contour from KVD. I want to see how my cream products, and we're also going to apply powder. I want to see how they blend on top of this foundation. The cream contour looks beautiful on top of the foundation. Now let's see what's up with the powder, and I'm using this bronzer from Huda Beauty. Look how smooth the powder is going on top of it. Nice. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that. I'm using this peach that match my shirt. I don't have any type of powder on my face, only on my under eyes and very little. I mean, so far everything is looking so beautiful. Not applying highlighter, none at all. I want all the glow to come from this foundation. We want to see how dewy it is or how matte it is. And if I apply highlighter, I'm defeating the purpose. I'm going to apply a little bit of fresh foundation right here next to... Oh my god, this is what I don't like. Too much. Like, if you only need a little bit, like, it gives you a whole fucking pump. So it did oxidize, but not that much neither. But you see how this swatch that's been sitting there is looking a little bit more orangey than this one. So just have in mind that it does oxidize. I want you to take a last look really quick. It's nice and dry. And look at this. Look how beautiful it looks all around. I actually thought that this foundation was not gonna be good right now for me because my face is so dry, but it's making my face not look dry. I got some swatches for you guys where I'm comparing this foundation with a couple of other foundations that I use on the regular. I got McGrath, Burberry, Chanel, Givenchy, and a lot more. I'm gonna show you the swatches and I'm out. I have to go. I have to go do what I gotta do, and I'll be back at the end of the day. Mwah! Love you. Finished my makeup and I'm wearing this baby from Eldridge. This is how we are looking. I'm gonna have it on all day and let's see what happens. I had the foundation on for longer than 1 hour and I didn't use no powder, so it's completely set. It is definitely self-setting. Okay, so I'm back home. It's 6:40 something, about to be 7. So I had the foundation on for about 5-6 hours and this is how we are looking. I went to the salon, so she washed my hair. I got some water, a little bit on my face, and look how nice this foundation is looking. It's not settling anywhere. In my smile line's a little bit, but nothing that it can be fixed. It's not a big deal. This is how it looks outside at night with flash. Look how smooth it looks. And look at it right here on top of my pores. Yes. It is 12:05 at night. I'm surprised that this foundation is looking this good. To be honest with you, the same way it looked when I first applied it, it's looking the same way. It hasn't given me no issues at all. It did come off in this area right here by my chin. I was wearing a mask, but I love the finish of this foundation. It looks so nice and dry, but it's not drying out my skin. It is 3 in the morning. 3:03 to be more specific with you. I know it's late as fuck. I was filming, I was folding clothes, washing, doing everything at once, and it got late. But before I take this off, I wanted you to see this because this is crazy that this foundation is looking this good at this time. Of course, I did lose a little bit of coverage, but it's normal. It's really late. But besides that, look at this. Nothing have happened to this face. It's not dewy. My oils are not coming through. This foundation is on another level. I'm doing my makeup and I just applied this foundation from Lisa. This is the second day wear test. But I wanted to show you really quick how my smile lines, they're already setting a little bit. And I'm not even done applying my makeup. I still gotta apply blush and all that. But this, it's not normal. I'm gonna set it right here with powder, but I'm gonna leave the other side like that so we can see what's up at the end of the day. Hey babes, I'm at the mall. It's like 1 and something in the afternoon, and I'm gonna be wearing a mask for a couple of hours. I want to see if it transfers, which I already see a little bit of foundation right there, but whatever. Remember that my face is super dry right now, so we're gonna see how this foundation acts on dry skin. I did see that, see, it dried up a little bit right here on my dry patch, my smile lines, but the rest of the face, it's looking good. And let me show you really quick how the skin looks on natural lighting. I've only been wearing this foundation for about 2 hours at the most, and I'm wearing a mask, but you see my foundation completely came off my nose. I don't have anything here. That's not a good look. Alright, so before I go home, let me show you how the foundation looks at night, and I do have my flash on. Nothing on my nose. It is settling right here. But everything else, it's looking good. I like how it looks right here on top of my pores. Alright, so we are back and it is 10:35 at night. Look at that. I got you all up in my grill, and this is how we're looking. I'm gonna tell you a rip that I really love how smooth it in and blurred in this foundation is. I love the way it looks right on top of my pores, and that's so important to me when I'm trying out a new foundation. If the foundation don't look good right here on top of my pores, forget about it. It's not too dewy, not too matte, just like Lisa say, it is right on the middle. Normally with other natural foundations, I'll be looking a little bit more dewy at the end of the day, especially on my T-zone. But I love this. This is what I like. It's like a powdery, dry, not too dry finish with like a soft focus effect. And before I continue, let me apply this on my lips so they are on fire. As you know, my mouth area, it is extra dry. Way more than the rest of my face, and I'm pretty sure you can see it right there because I see it. See, it's set right there. When I was blending it, it wasn't really going in smooth like the rest of my face, and it cracked up. It is cracking all around right here. There's no powder on top of my smile lines at all because we don't need to be honest with you. Again, you don't really need powder with this foundation. If your smile lines started setting, grab your little finger if you don't have a brush and see, you just blend. And look at this. I didn't want to do it without you guys. That's why I left my smile lines looking like that. You see what I mean? That's something that we don't have to stress. Like, we have fingers all day long with us. Look at that. In here, I can do the same thing because this is not settling. It cracked. The foundation came off. So if you have dry skin, you have to make sure that you prep your skin really good before you go in with this foundation, and try to use a thick moisturizing cream because the formulation of this foundation is really thin. It did transfer to my mask because of the white is reflecting so you can't see it, but there is foundation in there. Everything that I had on my nose, it's here. But it's not claiming to be transfer proof, waterproof, none of that. So I'm not gonna bitch about transferring to the mask. But really, the foundations are not meant to be worn with mask, but that's something else. Not a lot of foundations be looking this good after so many hours. Besides the little dry patches here and there that I have, but that's me. My face is extra dry, so the next time I'm gonna try to add a little bit more hydration to the face before I use this foundation. I honestly think that if you have extra dry skin to the point that you have dry patches all over your face, then this foundation, it's not going to be for you. You need something more dewy, something with more hydration, something that is not going to stick to those dry patches. But if you have regular dry skin, a little bit of dry patches here and there, this foundation is still going to look flawless on your skin. It doesn't get too dewy, so it's not gonna be slipping and sliding at the end of the day. So if you have oily skin, you're gonna love it. Don't recommend you to apply with a sponge. You're gonna struggle. It's not going to give you no coverage. Apply this foundation with a brush. Another thing that I noticed about this foundation is that it have a cool formulation. You don't feel it on the face, and when I mean you don't feel it, I'm not talking about this formula that is lightweight, that you don't feel it but you know it's really there. No, I'm talking about if you don't pay attention when you're applying your foundation, you are going to end up caking this shit out of this foundation in your face. Like, you're gonna apply it a lot. Grab your mirror, look at yourself close enough, and apply your foundation so you don't end up applying too much. If you apply too much, it's not gonna set yourself. It's gonna be tacky and dewy, and it's just not gonna be a good look. I actually applied too much foundation the first time I ever used it, and Lisa hit me up and she was like, you know what, don't apply too much, use it like this, etc. I did, and then beautiful. And then the cap. When you close it, you have to line it up. And that's another thing that is super annoying. It's been driving me insane. Okay? Because my freaking perfectionist annoying ass, I can't close it without lining the little line right here with this one. So it's like every time I close it, I'm there for like a few seconds, like fucking with the cap, with the bottle, you know, trying to line it up. No reason for that. The shade 15 is spot on. The undertones are very similar to some of my holy grails. I love it. I really do. I'm always going to love a nice, good self-setting foundation. When I think about self-setting foundations, I automatically think about easy makeup, fast to apply, no powder, save time. So I recommend. Thank you, Lisa, for coming through with this foundation. Chef kiss. Let me know in the comment section down below if you are going to pick this baby up, and if you already picked it up, let me know what you think about it. Thank you again for another great video. I love you all so damn much to the moon and back, and if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope now you are considering subscribing and staying with me forever and ever. So go down below and click the little red button and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you on the next one.